Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you a new stitch. This stitch is different but very easy. Remember that like all my videos, I always teach you the easiest and prettiest things. Okay, today I'm going to show you how you can make this in both colors, in plain color, and how you combine it and how it looks. We are going to make it straight. It will be perfect for your common projects and the projects that you have in mind. You have both sizes are beautiful, so you can have both views. But well, let's don't lose more time and let's start with the video, and before, don't forget to subscribe. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, to start, we are going to need our hook and a skein of yarn. In this case, I will use this one in plain color. I will make first chains. It doesn't matter if you have a knot or an even number. It's okay with both a number of chains according to the chains that you are going to make for the project that you are making. It's okay, you are going to make the chains that you need. In this case, like I'm going to make a sample, I'm going to make 25 chains. Well, after the 25 chains, we are going to stop. Remember that you have to make these chains loose. We don't need to tie because when we came back, we are going to insert our hook. So we are going to make one chain more, and once we have the chains that we need, we are going to make a row of half double crochet. You can make either half double crochet or single crochet, but in this case I want to have a more strong base. So I'm going to make a half double crochet. The half double crochet, it's like single crochet, but before we insert the hook, we are going to turn over. You see? And we bring them through. Well, this is a tip that I want to share with all of you. It is important also where we insert our hook. I use always both parts of the chain. It is okay if you take only one part, but I feel that when you only take one part of the chain, you kind of open your project. You see, you leave spaces, and while you continue, it won't look good. So I always suggest that you take both parts, and well, like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, at the end of the row, make sure that you didn't skip any stitch and that you have the exact number of the base chains that you made. We are going to go up with 3 chains, and right away in the first chain we are going to insert our hook, take 1, in the next chain insert your hook, take 2, in the next stitch insert your hook, take 3, in the next take 4, and in the next chain take 5. Once we have these 5 loops, we are going to bring them through all together, chain 1, and look, this is the first part of the star that we are going to make. Again, make a big loop, insert your hook in the first one, take 1, insert your hook in the next loop, take 3. Here where we take the last, we are going to insert our hook, and in the next 2 we are going to insert our hook once and we are going to pull. Once we have these 5 loops and taking into account the first stitch, well, we are going to bring them through and make 1 chain. So far we must have something like this. Okay, I will make it again. Without counting the loop that we have at the beginning, we have to count at the end 5 loops. Okay, once we have all of them together, we are going to bring them through. As you see here, I'm going to insert the hook in the last petal that I took, and then 2 more in the next chains. Once I have them all together, I'm going to bring them through and I'm going to close making a chain. Okay, again pull, take 1, take 2 in between the last start, then in the same stitch of the last petal and then 2 more in the coming 2 chains. Okay, so far we have 5 and with the loop of the beginning 6. Then make a chain. Again, take 1 from where we start, then here we have 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm taking in these last 2 chains the 2 parts of the chain, so I won't open my stitch too much. Then we close making 1 chain again. So well, like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. I want to finish this row with you so then I can teach you how we are going to continue. But for now, let's make them together. I'm going to call this stitch the star stitch because I feel that it kind of look as stars, right? I think also it looks like a flower, some margaritas, but I have teach you in previous videos some flowers stitch, so I don't want to confuse. So that's why we are going to call this stitch the stars stitch. And I'm so sorry if you hear some noises in the back, but my daughter is cooking, so I'm sorry. Okay, so one more time, let's make it together. I want to make sure that it's clear and that you can continue by your own. This is basically all the stitch, but while we are making this, I will continue sharing with you more secrets and tips. So to me, it's also kind of important make it with you because like this, I remember what I have to tell you and explain you every part of it. Okay, we almost finished. So at the end, we are going to complete the parts of the star, I think. You see exactly. And now we are going to close, and it has to look like this. It looks so beautiful, right? Well, and we are going to start like we started, right? We are going to go up with 3 chains, and right away we are going to insert our hook in the first and in the 2 and then in the 3rd chain, and until we have 5 loops and the loop that we have at the beginning. As you see, I'm inserting the hook in the spaces of the stars that we have in the last row. So again, 1 chain, and again we are going to repeat the secrets that we found, the spaces where we have to insert our hook. Okay, as you see here, I'm going to insert my hook in the space of the last star. I'm going to do it again. So far it has to look like this. As you see, we are making stars over stars. Here 3, 4, 1 in between and 1 in the last space. Again, 1 chain, pull, here in the same space where we start, in between the petals, in this space of the last star, then in this chain, and again in the space of the last star. Once we have, bring them through, and 1 chain. Well, here at the end of the row, apparently I don't have more spaces left to complete my stitches, but I'm going to take the last chain that we have here to complete the parts of the start, so we can have 5 loops and I can bring them through. You see? Well, now as you see, now all these colors start to come out. So I'm loving it. You can make so many different combinations. Maybe you can make the rainbow by making the stars stitch, and it will look so beautiful. In this case, I'm going to teach you also how it looks in plain colors too, and how it looks like this. Both ways are amazing. You can make so many things with this stitch. You can make either a blanket, a baby jacket. You can make a sweater for yourself. I also use this stitch in a poncho that I recently teach you in my videos. If you haven't, I will share the link here too, so you can see it how it looks in something bigger like a poncho. I was thinking that also you can use a more chunky material, and with this stitch it will look so good. You will see that it will look more puffy and the stars will look like 3D. So you will see how beautiful it looks. I will try to make it and teach you how it looks too. Well, for now, let's finish to make this row. I will make more so you can see how it looks, okay? For now, let's continue, let's practice, and you will see that once you know how it should go, you will see that it's very easy. And well, before I continue, also it's very important that you take this into account. When we are here, when we insert our hook in between, we took both parts of the star, you see? Because if not, we kind of opened or stitched too much and it won't look good. And also here we took two parts of the chain, and like this is how we insert our hook correctly. Well, as I told you, I also made some rows in plain color so you can see how it looks. I think kind of like this stitch in plain color more. You can tell more the stars, but well, it's up to you. I don't know, what do you think? Please let me know. So look here, I'm going to finish this row, so I want you to see how I finish this. Remember that here I don't have like more space left, but I'm going to take the last chain that I made in the last row so I can complete my stars. So look how it looks. I like this stitch because also by making 2 or 3 rows, it seems you have made a lot, and also I like that it's completely straight, so you will have an amazing shape, and also it's very puffy, and I like how it looks in general. How do you think? So now you have two options in plain color and combining colors. So I hope that this stitch is very useful for you. Please, if you make it and if you use it in any break, please let me know. And if you have any other idea of where we can use this stitch, please let me know. And I think that just completing this stitch with a more simple stitch, it will look beautiful. You will have a perfect edge, or you can leave it like that, or you can decorate with some pom-poms at the end. So well, thank you for watching. And well, please, before you go, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave me a comment, and don't forget to share this video if you want. Thank you so much, and see you in coming videos. Bye!